Talking Fingers Voices of Indian Non-Speaking Autistics. Inception of Talking Fingers. We, Padma Jyoti and Chitra Paul, are the editors of the book Talking Fingers, Voices of Indian Non-Speaking Autistics. We are honored for the opportunity to do a presentation on our book in front of this esteemed audience. Thank you. We are moms of two non-speaking autistic young men, who are our guiding light. We met almost 2 decades ago and stayed close and often discussed our thoughts. During one such discussion, the topic was about books written by autistics and how much they have guided and inspired us. We were surprised by the lack of such books in India and decided to do something about it. It was an ambitious dream, and we learned a great deal during the journey. First was the process of finalizing the 16 co-authors for the book. We went with ones who were already well known for their blogging, art, and poetry. Some of them came as recommendations from reputed professionals in the field. We wanted to try something different with our book. The title of the book is recommended by Anudeep and Tarun Paul. The foreword of the book is written by Chammi, a non-speaking autistic advocate from Sri Lanka. The format of the book is also novel. Instead of the essay-type format, normally seen in this genre of books, we went with the Q&A format, and additionally, the questions and their responses are listed chapter-wise. Each chapter is all about the question and the responses of the authors. We retain their voice and style of writing, and their unedited responses. This way, the entire spectrum of their views on a topic can be read in a chapter. After publishing the book in late August, the response took us totally by surprise. It was overwhelmingly positive and encouraging for the authors, and many parents and professionals were viewing non-speaking autistics in a completely new light. The complete credit for the success of the book goes to the authors, and we are here as mere facilitators. Many parents of younger autistic children also reached out to express their gratitude for helping them understand their children better, and also seek resources and support for their autistic children to reach their full potential. Congratulations for the authors, and the book also came from professionals. For many people, including people totally unconnected to autism, the book was eye-opening, forcing them to rethink their own understanding of autism itself. The neurodivergent community from across the world have also reached out to congratulate the authors on the book. There is an active effort to include autistics here in India into the larger world neurodivergent community.
Reviews for Talking Fingers. This book is going to be a game changer. A lot of people believe that a non-speaking autistic person is a non-thinking person. This book of honest and insightful writings surely bursts that myth. And it does much more than that. This is possibly the first Indian book in which the voices of many autistic persons are heard together as first-person narratives. They are responding to 20 awesomely perceptive questions by the two editors, bearing their lives and lived experiences, strengths and vulnerabilities, thoughts and feelings, hopes and dreams, insights and values. I have read the book just about twice. I will surely be reading it many more times. The book is food for thought, at the same time emotionally moving. Anand Kuntha, Parent Advocate.
Talking Fingers is an amazing, first-of-its-kind Indian book that brings to us the voices of 16 non-speaking neurodivergent individuals. Highly recommended to everyone. It's a book that warms your heart, challenges your beliefs, and inches you towards understanding autism and truly accepting the differences as neurodiversity, and most importantly, serves as a guide for those of us who want to be their allies. Anjana Satyabodha, speech-language pathologist. Talking Fingers book is a first-of-its-kind compilation of the answers given by 16 non-speaking autistic individuals aged 10 to 26 to 20 diverse questions. These include queries about how they felt when they were labeled autistic, to what they feel the world should know about them. Many of the contributors impress with their crisp and well-articulated answers. Some even use poetic verses to express their angst and emotions. The Times of India. 7th May 2023.
The book is a brave attempt to introduce India and the world to the minds of unreliable speakers. It is a compilation of 16 writers answering 20 questions that range from when they realized they were autistic to how they want to be addressed. What do we call them, disabled or a person with disability? Divyang or Angavikla? Their thoughts on neurodiversity and inclusion, how they see the world, and how they wish to be seen. Would they like to be addressed as autistic or a person with autism? Do they want to be cured of autism? Or are they comfortable in their own skin? Isn't that what we should be doing? Don't give them what we think they want. Ask them and wait for their answer. Don't assume. The Deccan Herald. 11th December 2022.
Communication without noise. Nonverbal autistic children express emotions through words and poems. These spunky youngsters from different parts of India are communicating by writing on paper or typing on their cell phones. They are nonverbal autistic children who have come together in India's first book that captures the voices of people like them. The New Indian Express. 9th October 2022. Talking Fingers, voices loud and clear. Hitherto limited to understanding their basic needs, AC is being explored to help autistic persons effectively communicate and grow to become writers, bloggers, and poets. From here emerged the 16 authors of this book. The Hindu. 20th October 2022.
Getting to know the 16 co-authors of the book, Talking Fingers. Adi Narayana Nair. I am a man with sensory and health issues. I can enjoy jokes and emotions like sadness, happiness, etc., but some days, I can't control myself when I am in pain. I know it is difficult for my parents to manage me at that time. I know they forgive me. When I am stable, I say sorry to them. I am a broken piece of glass, and I can't fix it once it's broken, but if you color it, it looks beautiful. I feel happy that you all listened to my words.
Aditi Souvamyanarayan. Hi, I am Aditi Souvamyanarayan. I am 17. I am an avid blogger and an award-winning writer of fiction. I have 2 books to my credit and have contributed my perspectives to another one. I am also a person with non-speaking autism who uses text-to-speech to communicate. Technology was the biggest game changer in my life. I found my voice in Hours, a text-to-speech app on the iPad, and this gave me the right start to follow my dreams. Communication is a basic human right, and everyone has a right to be heard. For some of us, it cannot take the form of speech, but non-speaking is not non-thinking. Do introduce an alternate mode of communication to your child with non-speaking autism, and watch her grow to become the best version of herself.
Akshat Rase. Hi. I am Akshat and I am a thinker. I love music. My favorite food items are dosa, sandwich, samosa. I also like to write poem. I believe that my mind is persistent and ready to put conscious efforts for being a creative, mature person. In my opinion, neurodiversity is not thinking like others. It is serious mind thought process that goes on deep. Neurodiversity is just a different brain wiring. I love people who are logical thinkers, mindful and adjustable. A society can be more kind, inclusive and diverse by including all thought process. Anudeep Kandula. You think that we lack empathy and theory of mind. I ask, are we, the ones waging wars and killing innocents? Are we the ones abusing children and women? Are we the ones bombing schools? Are we the ones who fight in the name of religion? Are we the ones who spend more on weapons than on helping people? Are we the ones who spend decades on understanding other planets, but don't want to understand neurodivergents like us? So, you tell me, who needs more lessons on empathy? Aratrik Day. Hi, I am Aratrik Day. My tribulations are not my identity. My disability is not the only thing to be considered. My other roles are also important. I am a poet, a free thinker, good human being, a citizen, a blogger, co-author of Talking Fingers. Deprivation from education, typical life, relationship, my systemic oppression you can't realize. My body doesn't help me to work like you, but my mind is as good as you. I want you to understand my perspective. Respect me for who I am. For me, a very much needed thing is acceptance from my close ones.
Devanshi Singh. I am Devanshi Singh, an 11-year-old girl with autism. I am great at maths. I am also a poet in the making, as I love writing abstract thoughts with rhyming words. I also love science and am good at archery. People with autism can be highly empathetic and may have fantastic theory of mind. I can say that I am an affectionate and caring girl and have deep emotional attachment with my whole family, including my bird. I also think I have a fair sense of theory of mind.
Joseph Kurian. I am Joseph. I like poetry and painting. I take communication as enormously wonderful talent from God. Life is of nil experience without communication. Mute doesn't mean nothing to communicate. Portal will be there to communicate. Tapping it out is difficult but not impossible. Kindling the person is the major task. I take communication as a protruding nail, joining me and outside world. In my opinion, major changes after starting communication are relations, life more easy, and input on aspirations multiplied. Omit high yelling, go on with aspirations to pursue happy life. Navneet Kulkarni. I am Navneet Kulkarni. I am 18 years old, autistic person. I am an author, poet, and blogger. I am a multimodal communicator. I use gestures, letterboard to express my needs. Sometime, through typing on tablet I communicate. I am very passionate about writing. I want to spread inclusion of neurodiversity in the society. Communication builds by good understanding. I think no one has the awareness of good communication. We all need to be sensitized to understanding one's intentions. Autism is a way of being. We exist more in our mind than our own body. Acceptance and love is the way for connection.
Neerda Sasindran. I am 21 years old, and I am a highly dynamic person in the sense that I meet people of so many attitudes every day. Empathy is the most gentle form of kindness. I feel empathy for those who treat us badly, and those who talk badly. My mind is disturbed then. But I try to forget. I dream for a world where all are equal. There is no discriminations in my dream world. No special needs children are assaulted in any way in my dream world. Every family is loving, every parent is proud, and every child is precious in my dream world.
Nishant Shriram. I am a 27-year-old freelance artist, avid cyclist, nature lover and intern at the Amaze Charitable Trust. I value honesty and compassion. The qualities needed to rise above difficulties are being adventurous and having courage and hard work. Everyone is different. Everyone has their strengths and challenges. I am proud of my strengths and accept my challenges. I try not to let them put me down. My motto in life is Hakuna Matata, no worries, no problems. Shiva Sanjeet Vankamamidi. I am Sanjeet. I live in Hyderabad. I am 13 years old. I am handsome, intelligent, true, honest, magnificent and lovable. My smile is my strength, and I am a good learner. I like eating dosa, going to malls and auto rides. Sarvajit Krishna Prasad. I am Sarvajit. I am 16 years old, happy, enthusiastic boy with special needs and talents. I am one of the authors of Talking Fingers. I am a multi-talented boy who is an author, an artist, a budding scientist, and have designed a purposeful productive fashion jewelry design which can help in tracing the family of missing lost person. Significant moments of my life are participating and winning numerous medals and being a team member that set new records. My invention of talking belt which can trace and track missing person. Releasing my Kindle ebook Jeet's Inspirational Observations in 2001. I have received many awards in art competitions.
Sharon Mary Zakaria. I am a 21-year-old poet from Kochi. I am a non-speaking autistic self-learner who expresses myself through writing. I have contributed to several English anthologies and designs published in India. A co-author of Talking Fingers, I have won several national and international recognitions, latest being the selection of my poem by the United Nations for WAT 2023. I write mostly on nature and also on disability and mental health.
Tarun Paul Matthew. I am Tarun Paul Matthew, an 18-year-old non-speaking autistic teenager and free thinker from Kochi, India. I use typing to communicate. I especially enjoy listening to music. Something that interests me a lot is math. Poetry is another fascinating hobby. My Instagram handle is @happy_maverick_Tarun. My message to society is: nothing disables someone more than people's thinking and words. To become allies, the thinking that the experts are the autistics needs acceptance. Only offer to let us wear our neurology, instead of getting us to fit our perfect selves into imperfect molds. Not speaking doesn't mean not thinking. Not expressing doesn't mean not feeling. Not talking doesn't mean not having anything to say. Tarun Verma. I am Tarun Verma, a 25-year-old autistic man. I live in Noida. I work at Aadhaar Vocational Center in Action for Autism. I also make posters, flyers and cards using Photoshop. I like to listen to music, solve jigsaw puzzles, go for outing and watch videos of cooking. I communicate by using signs and some words, writing, typing and using WhatsApp. Like I expressed in the book Talking Fingers, I wish that non-autistic people understand and respect autistic people, especially those who do not speak, the way we try to understand and live with non-autistic people.
Vanshita Srivastava. Telling about myself is mammoth. I will change the trend and challenge the myth about each writing person challenged with autism. When I remember my childhood, people always awed me for my mannerisms, my movements, and lack of appropriate speech. I cried within there by creating very frustrating world. What is autism, which is playing manners in our life? Research assessment states that we are wired differently. Slow connections and firing connections create brain condition, effects showing brain differences. Autism grounds mannerisms that are baffling, challenging, and gripping, but inside comprehension tends to be thoughtful, reflective, and curious. Genius minds caught in soulful bastion. Talking Fingers challenges the biases, myths and ignorance.
Embrace and celebrate all communication styles. Be it gestures, sign language, AAC, writing, typing or letterboard. Let's listen to the voices of the real experts in their preferred mode of communication.
Let's join hands to make the world a better place for all neurodivergent individuals. Available in all Amazon stores worldwide. Kindle version also available. Grab your copy soon. Thanks for the opportunity.